Hello. Hi, it's Dr. Erica. Thank you for joining me on this particular video. I'm going to briefly talk about calorie diet, low caloric intake, which helps to balance between appetite and energy, as well as help to get the diet in control and weight loss going. So, in order to achieve a healthy diet as well as weight loss, it is best that a patient do less consuming of food and more expenditure of fats on the body already. So, again, in order to achieve nutrition and good health, good diet, as far as nutrition and food consumption is concerned, it is best to do less consumption and more expenditure, more exercise. Okay, let's start off with appetite. Have a caloric intake for men and for women that is healthy. For women, it's going to be 1 to 1.2 kilocalories per day, and for men, it's going to be a little bit more, which is 1.2 to 1.6 kilocalories per day. A very low caloric intake diet is going to be less than 800 of kilocalories per day. Now, your doctor will help you determine what is best, whether a very low or the general gender specific caloric intake. Okay, so a low caloric diet intake depends on not only appetite, not only exercise or energy balance, which is your going to be your metabolic rate or resting energy. So when you're resting, your body is still burning fats off of the bones and off of the muscles. But when you're exercising, you're also burning more, and that is your metabolic rate. Okay, when you're resting, you have a metabolic rate, and then your metabolic rate is being put to activity when you're exercising, and that helps burn even more calories. Also, eating vegetables that have very low calories, like celery, you're actually burning fats while you're chewing and when your body is digesting celery, because celery has 0 calories. So you're actually using your metabolic potential to burn fat, because there's no actual calories to burn when eating the celery itself. But when your body is actually exercising those muscles, your tummy is exercising those muscles to get that celery broken down into more more items that can be utilized for the body, then yes, you're burning those calories. So do remember that. Also, patients who have comorbidities can be like heart failure, can be tobacco sensation, or those who use tobacco or nicotine products, those who use diabetic medications, those who have a body mass index that is overweight or obese, those who have a waist circumference that is larger than the standard recommended amount, and also those who have arthritis and those who have sleep deprivation are those who are at risk for or do have comorbidities and are at risk for weight increase. Okay, so do be aware of comorbidities. So, besides appetite, besides energy balance, and besides the appetite and the comorbidities, we want to mention that a nutritional diet should have 25 to 35% or less fat of total calories. Okay, so total fat should be 25 to 35% or less of all total calories in a dish. Okay, and the saturated fat should be less than 70% of the total calories. Again, saturated fats and those polysaturated fats and those trans fatty acid, we want to minimize those to zero if possible, because those fats contain hydrogens or are engineered products such as your trans fats, your fast food products, your hungry man, microwave dinners. Those products contain trans fats to help with preservation of the product's taste and storage. So we want to minimize trans fats because they're not healthy. What they do is they increase cholesterol, and they increase cholesterol very fast, and they increase cholesterol very high. So we want to stick with saturated fats or monosaturated fats and omega-3 fatty acids that are healthy and that are all natural. You can get those from your fish, from healthy products and supplements as well. Also, protein should be about 15% of total calories. So do remember that. And fiber should be 20 to 30 grams. Also, carbs should be 50 to 60% or more of total calories. And then I want to make mention about sodium. Sodium is not included in this particular low calorie diet intake, but sodium is also a high sodium can also cause high blood pressure, cause diabetes, and that's part of the comorbidity subsection that I just mentioned. So do minimize sodium products to less than 1,200 grams or less than 1,500 grams in a day's serving. Again, that sodium should be left to 1,200 grams or 1,500 grams in a day's setting, because those sodium products, like your, again, fast food restaurants and your hungry man microwave dinners, all those good preserved tasty meals that we so enjoy, do contain sodium products, and those sodium products increases our hypertension, increases water retention, and so we do want to make sure we minimize those uh, to close to zero if possible, but do monitor your amount of sodium, your amount of saturated fats and trans fats as well, and also the amount of protein, fiber, healthy fiber, and also your carbohydrates, your healthy carbohydrates from your green leafy vegetables and your fruity berries. Okay, so do remember that. And carbohydrates are going to be 50 to 60% of your total calories. And then do consider substitution of products. Instead of using margarines or butters, you can use like vinegars and vegetable oil and olive oil instead of dressing, ranch dressing, and all those rich, tasty dressings. Use vinegar and olive oil instead. Instead of um, Instead of using salt products filled with sodium, use non-sodium salts instead. Instead of sugars, use low diet sugars to help out with calorie intake. Okay, so I want to just leave on that note for this particular video. Please like, share, and subscribe. This has been a video by Dr. Erica, pharmacist. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you on the next video, and take care. Bye-bye.